Hey guys, today we're going to be learning how to make the most basic friendship bracelet, which is called the Hot Twist. Um, and it's pretty simple. So you're going to pick two color strings, and you need two strands of each of those colors. About 20 inches is fine, although if you find that you're doing it and you have slightly bigger wrists, or you want to do it as an anklet instead of a bracelet, then go ahead and bump that up to like 36 inches, just to be on the safe side. You're going to tie them off together, leaving about a 3-inch tail, which will come in handy when it's time to tie it off later. And then you're going to want to, if you need to, get some masking tape or a clipboard or something to secure your knot in place so that you can just lay that down and have it not move or slip around or anything like that. If you don't have one, it's not a big deal. You're just going to be needing to use both your hands a little bit more. Today I will not be using one to show you that it can be done. So the first thing is you want to make sure that you split your two color strings like we have done here in half so that you can clearly see one color on one side and one color on the other. And then we're going to go ahead, and this is like a very light pink on my left side. And we're going to fold it over the green like this, to where it kind of makes like a backwards P, and then you're going to go ahead and just tuck it around and pull it through that P like that. So it goes over the other color first, and then around and under that color and back through and over the loop where you started. And then you're just going to pull that tight so that it ends up that pink is still on the side that it started on. And then we're going to kind of straighten that pink out, and we're going to do the same thing but this time with the green string. So we're just going to this time make a P. So again, the green goes over the pink, and then you're going to bring the rest of its tail under and through. Like so. So it went over, back around, under, and over again, so that you can just pull it tight like that. Alright, and then you're going to straighten that out, and then you're going to do the pink side again. So you make full backwards P, go under and through, so it looks like that, and then you're just going to pull it tight. And you can already start to see your little friendship bracelet or anklet forming. So again, then you switch over to green. And go around, under and through. And pull it tight. And voila! So as you can see, we've made some progress. And it's looking really great. You've got the hot twist going all the way down. It's pretty even. If you've been keeping it taped down, you're welcome to keep doing so. However, something that I do at this point, I rarely do a friendship bracelet all sitting in one go. You can pick it up, and green is next, and you can do it holding it up. And then just make sure you hold with 2 fingers, you're holding the top, and the rest of your fingers, you're holding whatever string is getting the knot around it taut, while you pull the green string around. And then we're just going to switch sides. right? So now I've got 2 fingers holding the bracelet taut. I've got the rest of my fingers holding the tail of the green taut. And then I'm just gonna wrap the pink around and pull it through and pull it tight. So now this is a great thing to do on the go. I used to have a bunch of these ready to like take in the car on like road trips or even bring to school for in between breaks and such. I'd keep friendship bracelet in my backpack so that if my friends had specific colors, then we could do that. And summertime is a great time for friendship bracelets because there's no school policies on uniforms or anything saying how many bracelets or anklets you're allowed to wear. It's a time to just really show off these awesome skills that you have. If you do find that you like it better with things being held down, what I would suggest at this point is maybe taking the tape off the top up here and moving it down closer to where you are, because otherwise you're still going to get a whole lot of this wiggling when you go around. You can also tape it if you don't have like a hard surface, like a table or a bench, and you've got like your backpack or something on you. Just tape it to the outside of your backpack, put your backpack on your lap, and then you can keep going like that. So I know some of you may want to add beads with like your friend's initials or something like that. So I just did the pink one. So we're going to knot with the green one. If I were to add a bead right here, I'd bead it up both of the pink ones at once and slide it on in and just knot the green around the base of that. And it would hold the bead probably there or closer depending on how big the bead is. And you would just pull it as tight as you could around that bead. And then I would actually probably do another 1 or 2 knots before adding another bead, just so you get some firm pattern of the friendship bracelet in between beads. I usually don't add beads to mine. I usually just go based off like my friends or whomever's favorite colors. And then as you get better and better at the basic ones, you can start learning more complicated designs, and you can find designs that might fit their interests better. For example, one of my friends really loves The Legend of Zelda, and there's a cool pattern. I have yet to try it, but it's my goal to do that one at some point. That is the Triforce symbol for The Legend of Zelda. And that would be one that I would do for that person. At Christmas time, there are Christmas tree patterns you can do. There's just like all kinds of really cool patterns out there. If your friends are Harry Potter fans and they know what their house is, you could do it in their house colors. This would be pretty close to like a Slytherin one, except for I probably wouldn't have used this light pink. So yeah, so again, you can add beads, but there's so many fun ways to personalize it with just doing the strings and the ties that it's not fully necessary. So now we're getting pretty long. We're probably getting close to the end. Maybe you're finding yourself with a little more extra tail and you're just not sure. A great way to do that is to just stick it on your wrist. See if it measures up to how you like it. Flip it. I'm going to flip this around so you can see. So this is the tail that we made in the beginning. This is the 3-inch tail. So we've got plenty of that from here to here. So I could go ahead and just finish this and tie this off, which is actually what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave it a little loose just because I don't like my bracelets super tight, but you could make it tighter on you. And all we're going to do is a basic knot. So we're just going to take all 4 strings together, make them into a little loop, and then bring all 4 strings through that loop together. So just a basic knot right there where the bracelet ends. You can make it a double knot if you want to be sure. I'm going to go ahead and do that. And you just want to make sure that your second knot will land squarely on top of where you made your first knot for it to really be a double knot. And then that is more than secure. Alright, and then we're going to go ahead and tie it on. And then you can just cut off any excess. You don't want to cut off too much. You don't want to get too close to the knots when you cut them off. So you can tie them off and leave like maybe that much excess and trim off the rest. And trim off the rest over there. I had enough left that I could probably keep going and turn it into an anklet if I wanted to. And I may. The double knot's pretty easy to undo if I really want to. So, yeah. Well, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope you learned something new and that you go and try this out with a bunch of your friends or family members. And we'll see you next time on making your own friendship bracelets.